Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
At the 25-yard line.
First down going to the air with Love. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
It's a loss of 2.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach his rhetorical skills were on point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Desmond Trufant brought him down. A 7-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Love now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Love from the gun. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check 26, check 26. Big air, big air, big air. Strike 60. Check, check. 40's back.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lions, nothing.
tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Lions.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
46.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And the Lions first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Johnson on the counter. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Carry on Johnson.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Love. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I know a lot of Green Bay fans were pretty upset because they drafted Jordan Love, the quarterback out of Utah State. In fact, moved up late in the first round in order to grab him. But remember, they drafted Aaron Rodgers when Brett Favre was around. This kid brings mobility, an accurate arm when the pocket is clean, and they are hopeful to continue to see plays like we just saw in the future.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 37, check 37. Shot, 17, steal, left, go pink.
To throw again. Love. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A big loss.
Jamie Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get it.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. His big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Kill.
On play action. Love to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Love now.
7-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
They'll go again to Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
At the 25-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again, Love. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
We're at the 41, second and 9. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Lions.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, Stafford. Jones has it, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards, and even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
28-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on third down, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the second down throw on target. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown. That'll bring up second down.
St. Brown. It's now second down.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Love now to pass on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's airing it out for Williams. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Packers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. the gun, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ray Swift.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Touchdown, Packers! Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. And now it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back pumped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find Lazard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just like that.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
I'm only going to be out
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Matt Prater lining
This
up.
game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to
After
go.
what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense.